Imagine you're living 10,000 years ago. No governments, no police, no schools, no written laws, just a small tribe trying to survive in a dangerous world. Every day brings new problems. Food is running low. A storm is approaching. Another tribe has been spotted nearby. A hunting trip has gone wrong. Someone needs to make decisions. Someone needs to guide the group. But here's the strange question. How did ancient humans decide who should be in charge? Today we have elections, managers, presidents, and CEOs. But ancient humans had none of that. So where did leadership come from? And why would anyone agree to follow another person in the first place? At first glance, the answer seems obvious. The strongest person becomes the leader, right? After all, if survival is difficult, wouldn't people naturally follow the biggest and toughest hunter? That sounds logical, but evidence suggests something surprising. In many early human societies, being aggressive wasn't always admired. In fact, extremely violent people could become isolated. Imagine living with the same 30 or 40 people every day. You can't simply leave. You can't block someone online. You can't move to another city. If one person constantly creates problems, everyone suffers. Ancient humans depended on cooperation, and cooperation often mattered more than strength. A single human wasn't very impressive. We don't have sharp claws. We don't have giant teeth. We're not especially fast. Compared to most predators, humans are actually pretty weak. But humans had one incredible advantage. They worked together. A coordinated group could hunt animals much larger than themselves. A coordinated group could defend territory. A coordinated group could survive disasters. Because of this, the best leader wasn't always the strongest. The best leader was often the person who helped the group work together. Now imagine two hunters. One is young, strong, and fearless. The other is older. He's slower, less athletic, but he remembers where animals migrate during different seasons. He knows which plants are poisonous. He remembers what happened during the last drought. Who would you trust when your survival depends on making the right choice? For ancient humans, knowledge was often more valuable than muscles. Experience could save lives, and people noticed. Over time, certain individuals developed influence, not because they demanded it, because they earned it. People naturally started listening to them. This is where leadership becomes interesting. Many ancient leaders probably weren't officially chosen at all. There were no campaigns, no debates, no voting booths. Instead, leadership emerged naturally. The person who consistently solved problems gained respect. The person who gave good advice gained trust. The person who helped others survive gained influence. And influence slowly became leadership. But there was another important factor: storytelling. Today we use books, videos, and social media to spread information. Ancient humans had stories. Stories helped tribes remember important events. Who found food during a difficult winter? Who negotiated peace with another group? Who saved people during a dangerous hunt? These stories spread from person to person. A reputation was built, and reputation mattered. Imagine hearing the same story for years. That hunter saved the tribe. That woman found water when everyone was thirsty. That elder predicted the migration of the animals. Eventually, people begin to trust those individuals, not because they're powerful, because they have a history of making good decisions. Modern researchers believe this process played a major role in the evolution of leadership. Humans became experts at evaluating each other. Who can be trusted? Who is competent? Who helps the group? Who only helps themselves? Our ancestors were constantly answering these questions. And surprisingly, we're still doing it today. Think about modern leaders. People often claim they want strength. But when researchers study leadership, they find something else. Humans consistently value competence and trustworthiness. Confidence helps. Strength helps. Charisma helps. But trust is often the deciding factor. Because leadership is really about uncertainty. When people don't know what to do, they look for guidance. And they usually follow the person they believe has the best chance of helping the group succeed. This instinct is ancient. thousands of years old, maybe even older. And that's why leadership exists in almost every human society ever discovered. Whether it's a prehistoric tribe, a medieval kingdom, a modern company, or a sports team, humans naturally organize themselves. Someone becomes the guide. Someone becomes the decision maker. Someone becomes the person others trust when things become uncertain. So who became the leader of ancient humans? Not always the strongest, not always the smartest, and not always the oldest. Most likely, the leader was the person who could unite the group, the person who solved problems, the person who earned trust, the person who helped everyone survive. And maybe that's the most interesting part of all, because even though our world has changed dramatically, the human brain hasn't changed nearly as much. Deep down, we're still looking for the same thing our ancestors were looking for around campfires thousands of years ago. Someone worth following,